In this lecture, we'll discuss about the MOSFET characteristics. In MOSFET, we have two different characteristics. One is the transfer characteristics. Another one is the output characteristics. So this is a circuit diagram for obtaining the characteristics for N-channel power MOSFET. So this is the MOSFET. It has three terminals: drain, source and gate. So the voltage source is connected across the drain and the source terminal, with drain as positive. Okay. So ID is the drain current, current flowing from drain to source terminal, and VDS is the voltage across drain and source terminal. So here another voltage source is connected across the gate and source, VG. So this gate is made positive with respect to source terminal, and the voltage across gate and source terminal is VGS. So first we'll discuss the transfer characteristics. So transfer characteristics is the characteristics drawn between VGS and ID. So VGS is the gate source voltage and ID is the drain current. So if we vary the gate source voltage, okay, so initially current will not flow until the threshold value is reached. So once the threshold value is reached, the current will start increasing. So in this case, below 2 volts, no current will flow through the device. So once this 2 volts is reached, the current will start rising. So here VGS is equal to VGST. This is the threshold value. So once the gate source voltage exceeds the threshold value, the MOSFET is said to be conducting, and the drain current will start increasing if we keep on increasing this gate source voltage. So this is the transfer characteristics. So next we'll see the output characteristics. So this is the characteristics drawn between drain source voltage and the drain current by varying gate source voltage. So by varying means here for obtaining one characteristic curve, VGS is kept constant. So initially VGS is kept at VGS1. Okay. Then the drain source voltage is varied. So this is how the characteristic curve is obtained. So by varying the drain source voltage, the drain current remains almost constant. Okay. So the drain current mainly depends upon the gate source voltage. So if we vary the gate source voltage, and the magnitude of this drain current will also vary. So if the gate source voltage is increased from VGS1 to VGS2, we will get another set of readings. Okay. So as the gate source voltage is increased, the magnitude of the drain current also increases. Okay, here the second graph. So again, if we keep on increasing this value, we can obtain different characteristic curves. So here VGS is increased in steps. So in the output characteristics, we have three different regions. One is the cutoff region, second one is the ohmic region, and third one is the saturation region. So in the cutoff region, this VGS, that is the gate source voltage, is lesser than the threshold value. Okay. So when the gate source voltage is lesser than the threshold value, no current will flow through the device. ID will be equal to 0, and the MOSFET is said to be in off condition. Okay. So second region is the ohmic region. So in this region, the drain current is linear in nature. Okay. So here the gate source voltage is more than the threshold value, and the MOSFET behaves like a variable resistor. This region is also called as a linear region. Okay. And the third region is the saturation region. So in the saturation region, this gate source voltage will be very, very larger than the threshold value. Okay. So under this region, the MOSFET is said to be completely on, that is fully under on state, and the drain current will be at its maximum value. Okay. So this is the output characteristics of the MOSFET. So this is a summary of what we have discussed so far. So if VDS is increased, okay, in the output characteristics is relatively flat. So as I said earlier, the drain current remains almost constant if we increase the drain source value, because the drain current depends only on the gate source voltage. So there are three different regions in the output characteristics as we have discussed earlier. One is the cutoff region. So here the device is under fully off state and the gate source voltage is less than the threshold value. Okay, this one. Second region is the ohmic region. This is also called as a linear region. Here the gate voltage is larger than the threshold value and the MOSFET will behave like a variable resistor and it is said to be in linear region. So and the third region is the saturation region. Okay, here the gate voltage is very larger than the threshold value and the device is said to be in on state. So threshold voltage is nothing but the gate voltage at which the transistor is on and the current starts flowing through the device. So this threshold value will vary for both N-channel and P-channel devices. For N-channel device it is in between 0.5 volts to 0.7 volt and for P-channel it lies in between minus 0.5 volts to minus 0.8 volts. So next we'll see some of the applications of MOSFET. So first one, it is used in almost all the digital integrated circuits such as microprocessors. It is also used in calculators, used in memories and in logic CMOS gates. It is also used as analog switches. It is also used as amplifiers and in almost all the power electronic applications and switched mode power supplies, and they are used as oscillators in radio systems, and they are also used in automobile sound systems and in sound reinforcement systems.